Honey, you're saying it wrong. It's, that was delicious, Mommy. I would like some more. Now come on, say it again. Mom's English accent was just as bad as this advertisement. I knew exactly what I had to do. Blah, 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 blah. Hi, I'm Harper, and I'm one of the biggest television stars. Before I continue, please do like and subscribe. Growing up, I always loved watching TV shows, and it was all because of Mom. She wanted to be an actress but couldn't make it, so she made sure I became one, even though I never really wanted to. I was pretty, so I got a few gigs, and before I knew it, I was acting in several movies and TV shows and became extremely famous. But it wasn't as perfect as it looked. Mom, can I hang out with Tara? She has a new pool. There's no point being friends with her, Harper. She is your competition. All of them are. They're just pretending to be nice. When they have what they want from you, they'll pretend like you don't exist. Mom was so insecure, she even homeschooled me so I could attend all the rehearsals, acting classes, and auditions. But when I was 12, I was famous enough to not need any of that. And through a tantrum, I was finally sent to school. And I did very well, or so I thought, because a month later, I found out that Mom would give gifts to the teachers to give me good grades. It was a big scandal, and I was left totally embarrassed. I was back being homeschooled, stuck with my mom, and with no friends at all. Friends are stupid distractions. You have a career to make. Yeah, you would say that. Unfortunately, you can't buy friends with money. Ugh, she was the worst. And with time, I started hating her more. We would fight almost every day. All I wanted was to live a normal life, and all she cared about was money. Once, when I was 17, she lied to me to get an audition for a high-paying role that was clearly for someone older than me. She is 15. She's just a little short. Look at her portfolio. She has way more experience than all the other kids here. I couldn't believe she would go this far for money, so I went behind Mom's back and declared on my social media that I would donate a big chunk of my money to charity. Mom had no choice but to agree, since everyone already knew. This is outrageous, Harper. You should have told me before making this dumb decision to give all your money to an army of peasants. How could you hide the truth? Well, I learned it from the best. Besides, those underprivileged kids need that money more than us. Why can't you just concentrate on acting and leave the money to me? What's done is done, but there's always a way to fix it, and I will do that whether you like it or not. I didn't care about my mom's empty threats, but I got the shock of my life when she went behind my back and handed over a check with a lesser amount and her signature. It was then that I found out that all of the money was under Mom's name. She was stealing from me. That was the last straw. When I turned 18, I decided to quit acting. You can't! I am still the one that decides whether you can quit or not. Why are you smirking? How dare you behave? I'm not a child anymore. I can decide what I do with my life. Also, I'm suing you for stealing my money. The look on my mom's face was priceless. Mom swore she would take all my money since she drove me around to get the jobs and auditions. I ignored her and packed up my things to move out. I had finally received my own money from my last acting job and was free. You want to know what I did first? I went straight to the beach by my new house with a big tub of ice cream and enjoyed the view. I was ready to live an almost normal life. People still recognized me now and again, but it felt different now because I didn't have to pretend to be happy anymore. But the tabloids had a field day because of my drama. My case against Mom was the headline everywhere, and Mom made it worse by tainting my name on interviews. I can't believe she could do something like this to me. All I've done is put her first. Being a single mom was not easy, and she... I'm sorry. Mom continued this act, and some people took her side. She called me several times to threaten me to come back, but I just blocked her. This was the first time I had to do things by myself, and I was a little scared. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. So this goes here, and the detergent here, and ta-da! Well, that wasn't so difficult. I don't know why I was so worried. Just then, the washing machine began shaking like there was a tornado in there, and there was detergent bubbles frothing out of the machine. Did I put in too much detergent? I tried opening the door to check, but my clothes went flying around the room. It took me an entire day to clean up the mess I made, but eventually I figured out how to use the machine. I had to Google it, but still. Soon it was time to finish high school, and I couldn't be more excited for my new life. But my excitement turned to panic when I entered school and a crowd of kids surrounded me.
Can I please get a picture with you? I'm a huge fan. You are so good in that movie.
Hey, give her some space. The girl took my hand and pulled me away from the crowd. She introduced herself as Ginny, and I thanked her for helping me out. Ginny was one of the sweetest and boldest people I had ever met. She was the head cheerleader at school and super popular. We soon became best friends. Once, Ginny even asked me why I hated acting so much, and I told her about how my mom had forced me to do it and took my money. She's my mom. Isn't she supposed to be the one looking out for me? Well, anyway, all of that is in the past. Now I have this new life, and you, my very good friend.
Excuse me? I am your best friend, and you won't find anyone as cool as me.
I agreed. No one could compare to Ginny. She was the best friend I didn't know I needed. Ginny also introduced me to her boyfriend, Draco. He was one of the most handsome and kindest guys at school. Together, the two helped me set up my new place, and Ginny let me borrow some stuff from her kitchen so I wouldn't waste money buying new ones. She knew I had to save money since the court battles with Mom were still going on, but she never spoke about them. Why are you so good to me?
You're like my sister. What's mine is yours.
While Ginny helped me around at home, Draco was an absolute gem at school. Like, once I needed help with my books, and he magically appeared out of nowhere to carry it for me. And another time during school beach camp, he gave me his jacket because I was cold. Hey, here you go. Can't have you fall sick now, can we? My stomach fluttered as his hands brushed against my shoulders. He was the sweetest. I looked across at Ginny and immediately felt guilty. I can't fall for Draco. That's just wrong. Oh, but he's so cute and sweet. But I couldn't stop thinking about him, so I decided to put my acting skills to good use and pretended that everything was A-okay. I started avoiding Draco, but for some reason he kept showing up wherever I went. And then one day, while I waited for Ginny to get done with her cheer practice, Draco came and sat right next to me. What is he doing here? Harper, I actually have a small favor to ask of you. I tried getting a reservation at this fancy restaurant for Ginny's birthday surprise, but I couldn't. I was wondering if you could use your celebrity status and get a reservation. I know it might sound weird, but it's for Ginny. No, actually, it's quite sweet. I'll see what I can do. I told him we'll go and talk personally to the manager, and he agreed. The next evening, as we walked into the restaurant, Ginny called, asking me if I wanted to join her for a movie, but I refused, saying I was busy. She's at the movies? By the look on his face, it was obvious that he didn't know about Ginny's plan. I wanted to ask him more, but decided against it. It wasn't my place. I spoke to the manager and got a reservation, and he even offered us free dinner that night. But just as we sat down, I could feel something was troubling Draco. Okay, spill. What's on your mind? I don't know. But I think Ginny is gonna break up with me. What? Why? She loves you, dummy. Isn't it obvious? She never tells me where she is, and we hardly go on dates because she's always so busy. We've been together since we were kids. I don't know what I'll do without her. Watching Draco so helpless broke my heart. I don't know what came over me. I instantly put my hand over his. For a moment, our eyes met, and all I could think was kissing him. You don't think it's in my head? Huh? Yeah, I think head is all. I mean, you're right. I don't think I'm feeling too well. Let's leave. We left immediately. But on the ride back home, I couldn't stop thinking about how much he loved her. With Draco still on my mind, I reached my front gate, but to my horror, it was broken. Someone was in my house. I held my keys as a weapon, and then my mom walked into the living room. She had the most evil smile when she saw me. Aw, look at my little baby all grown up, living by herself. Mummy is so proud of you. What? How did you get in here? It's a crime, you know. It's not a crime to come and see my own daughter. What do you want? Why are you here? All in good time, honey. First, tell me, why are you ruining your name? A good thing I followed you around. I would have never seen you flirting with your best friend's boyfriend. I thought you were one of the good ones, but turns out you'll do what it takes to get what's yours, just like your mother. What are you talking about? Mom flashed her phone with a photo of me with Draco from the restaurant, and I was shocked. Oh, not so fast. If you want this to remain a secret, then drop the court case. Give me what's mine, and let's get you back to work. I was turning red with rage. I had had enough with her. I was not flirting with him, and you're the one ruining my name by saying mean things at interviews. I'm not playing your games. Leave. We'll see who your friend believes. Last chance. Come with me or have your friendship ruined. I'd rather be broke than work with you or give you my money again, Mom. She left. I couldn't believe that she would stoop this low to get her way. I knew I had to meet Ginny before Mom did. I know how manipulative she can actually be. I tried calling Ginny, but she was at the movies and didn't answer. So I rushed to Ginny's place to wait for her. But when I got there, she was already home and she wasn't alone. Oh, honey, good thing you're here. I was just showing Ginny these beautiful pictures of you. And what's his name? Draco. The look on Ginny's face was enough to tell me what pictures she was looking at.
I thought you were busy, but you were on a date with Draco? Harper, I never thought you would hurt me this way.
No, Ginny, it's not what it looks like, I swear. Please believe me.
I've seen how you look at him. Are you saying you don't have feelings for Draco?
Mom smiled. She had been watching me for months. She knew I was in love with him. I do have feelings for him. I won't lie about that. But I would never act on them, and he would never betray you either. She admits she's in love, and I have proof they were together yesterday. She lied to you.
I see the picture, and I know she lied about where she was yesterday, but I believe you, Harper, not her. No wonder she wanted to run away from you. You're pathetic.
The look on my mom's face was worth framing. She was too stunned to speak. Dumb girls! One day you'll know that money is the only thing that matters. I feel sorry for you, Mom. Now if you're done, leave. And don't come back. She stomped her heels and walked out, and I ran and hugged Ginny tight. Draco was planning a surprise for your birthday. That's what we were doing there. I'm sorry I lied, but I swear it's the whole truth.
I believe you, but I also know that maybe what I'm doing to Draco is wrong. I don't like him as a boyfriend. Maybe we are just better off as friends.
My heart broke for her and Draco, but I knew what Ginny was feeling was justified. The next week she broke up with him, and I spent all my time with her. I even went ahead and filed a much-needed restraining order against my mom, but Draco was still on my mind. One day during school, I was trying to reach for a book when someone offered to do it for me. Draco! We got talking, and I asked him how he was doing. I won't lie, it was tough, but I kinda get it. Ginny was great, and we'll always be friends, but maybe nothing more. Well, in that case, welcome to the singles club. I got up to leave, but Draco took my arm. Sorry, instinct. I was just wondering if you were free tomorrow night. We do have that fancy dinner reservation, remember?
She would love to.
I turned around to see Ginny walking in our direction. What are you doing?
I figured you're too chicken to ask him out, so I'm doing it for you. Besides, I want him to be someone great, and I miss our group. So Draco, will you date my best friend here?
Oh my God. In all my years, this is the most embarrassed I've been. So that means you don't like me? I do! I don't! I do! I just...
Before I could say another word, my phone rang, telling me that I'd won the case. My mom was finally off my back, and for some reason that made me oddly confident. So where were we?
The dinner. You like me?
Yes, yes, yes to everything. But before we do that, let's catch up for some ice cream.
It's been long.